how to understand the statute of limitation for personal injury.
Start by explaining that the statute of limitation is the legal time limit for filing a personal injury claim. Emphasize that it's crucial to understand the statute of limitation because if you don't file your claim within the designated time frame, you may lose the right to seek compensation. Let the audience know that while the statute of limitation varies by state and type of injury, knowing it will help them protect their legal rights. So now, first point is what is the statute of limitations? Define the statute of limitation in simple terms. So it's a law that sets a maximum period for filing a lawsuit after an injury occurs. Explain that the purpose of the statute of limitations is to ensure that cases are brought while evidence is still fresh and witness can still be located. Make it clear that different types of legal claims, including personal injury claims, have different time limits, so it's important to be aware of your specific situations. So now, point number 2. How long do you have to file a personal injury claim? Explain that the statute of limitations for personal injury claims typically ranges from 1 to 6 years, depending on a state and the type of injury. For example, in most states, the time limit for filing a personal injury claims from a car accident is usually 2 or 3 years. However, in some states, the time limit might be shorter or longer depending on a specific circumstances. Let the audience know that the clock usually starts ticking from the date of the injury or from the date the injury was discovered. So now the point number 3 is when does the statute of limitations start? Clarify that the statute of limitations generally starts when the injury occurs, but there are some exceptions. First point, discovery rule. In some cases, like in medical malpractice or cases where the injury is not immediately apparent, the statute of limitations starts when the injury is discovered or should have reasonably been discovered. tolling. Some circumstances may pause or extend the statute of limitations, such as if the injured party is a minor or if the defendant is out of state. Explain that it's important to consult a lawyer if there's any doubt about when the clock starts for your specific case. Now, the point number fourth. What happens if you miss the statute of limitations? So, warn that if you miss the statute of limitations, the court may dismiss your case and you will be barred from filing a claim. Emphasize that missing the deadline means you won't be able to seek compensations for medical bills, lost wages, pain and suffering, and other damages. Suggest that if you are unsure about the time limit for your case, it's best to consult with a personal injury lawyer immediately to avoid missing any deadlines. So now number fifth is how to find the statute of limitations for your state. Recommend checking your state's statute of limitations for personal injury claims. Each state has its own laws, and a local lawyer can provide the exact time limits for your type of injury. Encourage the audience to consult with an attorney to ensure they know the applicable statute of limitations for their specific case. Lawyers are familiar with state laws and can provide precise information. Suggest checking your state's court or legal resources online for helpful details on time limits. So conclusion is recap the key points. So the statute of limitation is the time limit for filing a personal injury claim. It varies by a state and injury type, and missing the deadline can prevent you from receiving compensation. Remind the audience to act quickly if they are thinking about filing a claim to ensure they don't miss the deadline. Encourage them to consult with a personal injury lawyer as soon as possible to understand the statute of limitation and protect their rights. So that's it. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day. If any question, so write in the comment below.